Tesla's Model S has just been named Motor Trend's Car of the Year, the very first time an electric car has won the honor. But the electric car maker also reported its third quarter loss has widened to $110.8 million from $65.1 million a year ago. Also looming over the company is whether it will be able to repay a $465 million loan from the Department of Energy. And with me now is co-founder and CEO of Tesla Motors, Elon Musk. Elon, welcome to the show, and thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on the award.
Thanks for having me.
What do you think it means to your bottom line? I mean, we laid out your financials right there, and you were nodding. You know, what do you think it means to your bottom line?
Well, I think this is going to be really helpful because it's showing to consumers and to the industry that we've really made a car that's not just the best electric car, but the best car of any kind. And I think that validation from the Motor Trend, which is effectively the Car of the Year award, is like the sort of the Oscars or the Emmys of the car industry. And I think it can only be helpful to our demand. I would expect it to improve.
Investors, though, are looking for some significant help. I mean, we mentioned your third quarter loss widened. Your gross margin has gone down 17%. And there are a lot of people out there saying that, you know, you have to make good on the cash flow now to silence the skeptics.
No, I think that's absolutely right. So I think that there are some valid criticisms, but in order to build a valuable company, you must first build a good product. I mean, good products, you know, the value of a company is really just proportionate to the value of the product itself. So I think what we've got is we've got a good product. Now what we need to do is we need to scale up production. We need to make sure that we're looking carefully at our costs, and we need to build a solid company. I'm very optimistic about where things are headed.
Yeah.
You know, and it's worth mentioning that some of the you know, the financials that were quite low were expected, and we told people that would happen because it's just the cost of essentially scaling up dramatically, because we're going from the Roadster, which is at about 700 cars a year, to the Model S at 20,000 cars a year. So it's, when you're scaling up by a factor of 30, there's necessarily a lot of capital investment that has to occur in order to do that. But we do expect to be cash flow positive really in a matter of weeks, you know, within, say, several weeks. So it's really quite close. It's not like it's far away. And we expect to be profitable next year.
Next year. Yeah. You know, you became a big part of the political debate, of course, with the electric car. And I think, you know, in a lot of ways it boils down to a pretty essential question, which is that you are a well-known billionaire. You know, you're selling, well, whatever, a rich guy, let's say that.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're selling cars that are between $49,000 to $100,000. So we mentioned that federal loan that you just refinanced, $465 million from the government.
Right.
Why do you need a government loan? You have so much money. The cars are so expensive.
Sure.
Why do you need taxpayer dollars?
No, that's a good question, and we certainly received a fair bit of criticism for that. On the face of it, may seem, as you say, what's the need for that? And actually, I'd say the answer is that Tesla doesn't absolutely need the federal money. That loan program was intended to have a sort of a catalytic effect, sort of an accelerating effect on the advent of advanced technology vehicles, and that's why it was called the Advanced Technology Vehicle Manufacturing Program. It was completely separate from the bailout and all the other things. Unfortunately, it happened to be coincident in time, so a lot of people confused it with that.
So could you just pay it back tomorrow and get it, and then stop the criticism?
Well, in fact, we've been paying the loan back in advance. So there's a schedule for repayment. We've been paying the interest actually for about a year, and we've actually been paying the loan the principal payments in advance. Well, and we absolutely are committed to repaying that loan early. So we will do that. Taxpayers
would be thrilled to hear that.
Absolutely.
I think another sticking point is that buyers get that $7,500 credit. In my mind, it's like, you know, giving somebody food stamps to buy lobster. You know, why would you give somebody a credit to go out and buy a $100,000 car? How do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, the Model S actually starts at around it starts at $57,000.
Okay, I mean, look, still lobster, still lobster.
You know, maybe it's shrimp or something. I don't know. You know, but the goal of Tesla really is to get to a mass market car as fast as possible. So right at the beginning of Tesla, I published this blog. which was tongue-in-cheek, called the Tesla Master Plan, and it's really simple. It's just we're starting out with high price, low volume, then go to mid price, mid volume, and then the third step is low price, high volume. The Roadster, our sports car, was the first part of that.
Right.
Now with the Model S, we're mid price, mid volume.
Okay.
It's kind of like, it's priced similar to other premium gasoline sedans, and then the third step is high volume, low price, and we're already beginning the design work on that.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on, and congratulations on the award. It's a big honor.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.